So we're back on the FBI's website looking at crime data. In this chart, we're looking at the number of offenses known versus the numbers cleared by arrest or exceptional means. A clearance rate refers to a law enforcement agency's closure of a case. The clearance rate is the percentage of cases known that are closed and are measured, as this chart mentions, by a metric of arrest or exceptional means. Exceptional means is a circumstance in which an agency, due to elements beyond its control, is prevented from making an arrest or formally charging a suspect with a crime. There are 4 criteria that need to be present before a case can be cleared by exceptional means. Number 1, the offender has to be identified. We can't clear a case if we don't know who the offender is. Number 2, there needs to be enough evidence to support an arrest. So if you don't have enough evidence to reach the probable cause threshold, or a judge denies you a warrant based on a lack of evidence, then we can't clear that case. Number 3, the offender's location has been identified so that the offender could be immediately taken into custody. And this is going to be a theoretical. Theoretically, they could be. We know where they are. But then number 4, a circumstance exists that prevents the agency from taking the offender into custody. So we know who the offender is. We have enough evidence to justify the arrest. We know where they are, but for some reason we can't take them into custody. So here are some common examples of exceptional means. When we've identified the offender, but they've died before being arrested. Whether that's a suicide, shot by the police, died of natural causes, whatever it may be. A cold case where we finally solve the crime, but the offender has already died. We can clear that case by exceptional means. Another example is the denial of an extradition request. An offender who we've identified and we know that they're in a foreign country. They've fled the United States. We've requested extradition, but that's been denied. We could clear that case by exceptional means. And then a final example, this is not the only other example, but just the final example I'll use in this video is when we've identified the offender, we know where they are, we have the means to justify the arrest. However, the victim refuses to cooperate with the prosecution. Those would be examples of exceptional means. So that's a clearance rate. As you can see on the chart, some offenses have a high clearance rate or higher clearance rate than others. Property crimes typically have a lower clearance rate. Homicides typically have higher clearance rates. So you can take a look at the chart. These are the index crimes. Again, violent crime, murder, rape, robbery, aggravated assault, and the property crime, burglary, larceny, theft, motor vehicle theft, and arson. Has a little information about the agencies, so we can see for all violent crimes in total of all agencies, 1.1 million and 45.5% cleared by arrest. I'm going to end this video, but take some time on your own to think about reasons or circumstances that would lead some of these crimes to have higher clearance rates than others.